On the official site for the anime adaptation of If My Wife Became an Elementary School Student, a new promotional video for the project was revealed. The video confirms that the premiere is scheduled for the fall 2024 season. The anime adaptation of the webtoon Tower of God unveiled a new promotional video for the second season of the project. The video confirms that the premiere is scheduled for July 7th in Japan, and shows a snippet of the opening theme song titled Rise Up and performed by Niziu. A previous leak already assured that this second season will have a duration of 2 parts, i.e. 6 semesters of broadcasting. Although there is no confirmation, it makes sense considering that it will adapt the Return of the Prince arc and the Battle of the Factory arc, which occur many years after the beginning of the story. Through her official Twitter account, author Rumiko Takahashi shared a special video confirming that the manga Ranma 1/2 will have a new anime adaptation, i.e. a remake. According to the statement, more details about this project will be announced during a live broadcast scheduled for July 17th at 1800 hours, Japan time. The anime Unnamed Memory announced the production of a second season. The premiere is scheduled for the winter 2025 season, and the announcement included a promotional video and a visual. The anime Tsukimiki, Moonlit Fantasy announced the production of a third season. The release did not reveal production details or a scheduled premiere date, but did reveal a visual of the main characters opening a keg of sake to celebrate the news. A press release announced that the popular romantic comedy light novels I Ended Up Marrying the Girl in My Class 1 Hated the Most will be getting an anime adaptation. The release listed a special video and that Hinaki Yano will play protagonist Akane Sakuramori, but did not reveal production details or a scheduled release date. Publisher Shueisha informed that the manga One Punch Man will enter a 2-month suspension due to Murata will make some adjustments and preparations for the serialization. Consequently, the manga is scheduled to have a new chapter until August 22nd. The manga Sono Bis Doll wa Koi Wasuru is one of the romantic comedies that still endures in the manga world, and is one of the most relevant of the moment. The story of Marin Kitagawa and Wakana Gojo jumped to stardom after the broadcast of the anime adaptation in 2022, but there was never any news about the production. However, while waiting for news about the promised sequel of the project, the manga has advanced at a slow pace with monthly updates and a new story arc that, contrary to the cheerful and romantic atmosphere that characterized the franchise, now shows drama and sadness for the 2 protagonists of this relationship. This is causing the manga readers to be upset with the series. Neon Genesis Evangelion, one of the most iconic anime of the 1990s, and the opening theme song of the series became one of the most recognized songs in anime history, both domestically and internationally. Now, the singer behind this iconic song has decided to take a firm stance against the use of artificial intelligence via Yahoo Japan. It has been reported that Yoko Takahashi, known for her rendition of A Cruel Angel's Thesis, will not be participating in the first concert event, Sakura Hall, Shibuya, organized by the Ikebukuro Animation Philharmonic Orchestra. The reason for his absence is due to the use of promotional material created by AI for the event. The manga Eden Zero came to an end with the publication of its 293rd chapter in Weekly Shonen Magazine. Since its inception in June 2018, this series has maintained a constant story for 6 years. What stands out is that Hiro Mishima, in his 26-year career as a mangaka, has never taken a break, always offering weekly content to his readers. The publisher Shueisha issued a press release to inform that the manga Boku no Hero Academia will end with its August 5th chapter in Japan. Consequently, considering that the work is currently in suspension, there are only 5 chapters left for the end of the manga. A recent survey conducted by the Japanese research company Alpha Generation Labs has revealed the anime and manga preferred by Generation Alpha, i.e. those born between 2010 and 2024. The results of this survey have generated great interest, highlighting entertainment consumption trends among the youngest. According to the survey, the anime Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba is positioned as the undisputed favorite, receiving an impressive 40% of the votes. In contrast, One Piece, despite remaining in the top 5, only received half of that percentage. The survey collected data from 600 children and parents of children from the first grade of elementary school, approximately 5 to 6 years old, to the 3rd grade of junior high school, approximately 13 to 14 years old. Both the children and their parents, on behalf of their children, were invited to share their favorite anime and manga, allowing multiple choices to be selected. The results were as follows: Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, 40%, Detective Conan, 27.8%, Spy X Family, 23.3%, One Piece, 20.8%, Ashi no Ko, 19.3%. Alpha Generation Labs has announced that it will conduct the same survey in late 2024, which could provide deeper insight into the anime and manga preferences of younger viewers in Japan. In modern Japanese society, interpersonal connections seem to be weakening, especially among men. Several studies have highlighted that the proportion of men who do not spend time with friends or other people is significantly higher in Japan compared to other developed countries. This reality has generated debate as to whether these men truly enjoy their loneliness, whether they feel it as a burden, or whether they are simply pretending to enjoy it. In an article entitled "Why Are Japanese Men the Loneliest in the World?" has put the spotlight on this issue. According to the article, Japan's social capital, an indicator that measures trust and interpersonal relationships, according to the UK's Legatum Institute 2017 edition, ranks the country 101st out of 149 countries, being the lowest among developed nations. One of the most surprising data is the percentage of men who do not spend time with friends or acquaintances. In a comparative study among 21 countries, Japanese men topped the list with 16.7% admitting to not spending time with friends, compared to only 1% in Sweden and 4% in the United States. However, this phenomenon cannot be interpreted solely as a problem of unwanted loneliness. In Japan, the culture of ohitori-sama, or enjoying activities alone, is deeply rooted. Many people find satisfaction and fulfillment in pursuing hobbies and activities alone. For some, this lifestyle is not a sign of isolation, but a conscious choice that allows them to make better use of their time. For some time now, the voice actor Toru Furuya, known for being the voice of Sabo in One Piece or Yamcha in Dragon Ball, among others, has been making news on the internet, although in this case for a very sad reason, as he admitted to having had a relationship with a young girl underage. He even got the girl pregnant, forcing her not to have the baby, so his image has only been declining over time, having to leave many jobs because of this situation, in what seems to be just the beginning. Japanese voice actor Junji Majima, known for his roles in popular anime series such as My Hero Academia and Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, has offered a public apology after making insensitive comments about women on his social media account. Reception of the actor's statements has been divided. According to Japanese news website Oricon, Majima posted a statement on his official Twitter account in response to controversial comments he made on June 20, 2024. The now-deleted post showed Majima complaining about women shifting seats around him out of fear on a sparsely crowded train, expressing his confusion and believing that such actions also made men uncomfortable in such situations. However, many online users pointed out that Japan has an unfortunate history of harassment of women on public transportation, particularly on trains and subways. This problem led the Japanese government to introduce women-only carriages in the early 2000s to combat attempted assaults. This weekend finally aired one of the most anticipated episodes of Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, affectionately known as the Roxutruko by fans of the franchise. In this episode, devastated by the death of his father, Rudius remembers his parents from his previous life and regrets all the bad things he did to them. Roxy then comes to his room to comfort Rudius and spends the night having sex with him. Evidently, the sex scene between Rudius and Roxy was one of the most anticipated moments for fans, but the adaptation has been disappointing in this regard. In fact, some key details from Volume 12 of the original light novels ended up being omitted in this episode, highlighting the conversation between Roxy, Elinalise, and Geese about Paul's death and Rudius' depression, and from where precisely the idea that Rudius needs sex comes from. According to fans, the omission of these important details has tarnished Roxy's reputation, since there was no background to her decision to sleep with Rudius, and it seemed that she only did it to take advantage of Rudius' weakness. The gubernatorial election in Tokyo, Japan has gotten off to a tumultuous start with perpetual candidate Kawai Yusuke, who has joined forces with adult actress Sakurai Miu to end nudity censorship laws and promote the importance of freedom of expression. Kawai Yusuke was spotted alongside Sakurai Miu, self-described as the world's most adventurous gyru, putting up provocative campaign posters featuring the model in near nudity. The candidate's white poster promotes freedom of expression and advocates an end to laws censoring nudity in Japan. The black poster, on the other hand, is essentially a Japanese meme that questions which is truly crazy, her or the deranged society we live in. Sakurai Miu previously endorsed Joker candidate Kawai Yusuke when he dressed up as the Mask to promote polygamy and fight Japan's declining birth rate. However, after receiving major backlash from the public for using loopholes and mocking the election process, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department issued a warning to Kawai for violating Tokyo's Public Nuisance Prevention Ordinance. In response, Kawai Yusuke posted a new poster on his Twitter account, saying, "Since I can't put up sexy Sakurai Miu posters anymore, I'll put this one up instead. I promise to turn Shibuya Ward into a special cannabis zone. If I become governor, I will legalize cannabis and rename Shibuya Ward to Shabutani Ward." These were the news of the week. Thanks for watching until the end. Don't forget to check the other videos of the channel. Until next time.